All right, welcome to the Canary in the Cage podcast. I'm Ron Morgan.
And Dave Havlicek.
Oh, my co-host.
Dave Havlicek.
I already fucked it up. That's okay, because we're recording live, if you can actually record live. It's still weird to me. But whatever. You see all the mistakes. We're here to educate you, entertain you, and hopefully make you laugh a time or two. So, what do we got going on?
Lots of good stuff this week. Well, some good stuff, some bad stuff, actually.
Man, I will say, when I said if Trump gets into office, he's going to come in swinging a hammer.
Yeah.
I've been saying that. I had no fucking clue how big this hammer was going to be.
Yeah, dude, if I knew this, I would have voted for him.
Yeah, I know.
This is ridiculous.
This is great.
Like, if you said, what's he going to do? I'd be like, well, maybe he'll get a couple things. Yeah. Maybe he'll free Ross, and it's just not. I'm not going to vote for that. No, but this is amazing.
So I'm making a prediction that Trump's death count will be higher than COVID's death count.
Well, what do you mean by death count? Who's dying?
Oh, people's heads are exploding. Heart attacks, strokes. I imagine this at CNN. You get a guy, he runs into the editor's office. I'm ready for the story. I got a story on the tariffs. What? You're still working on the tariffs? No. He opened up Gitmo. Oh, shit. I got to bring out on Gitmo. No,
we're in Gaza. Gitmo's what are you doing? Done.
Go to, Elon Musk is going after USAID. Okay, I got the USAID story. Oh, you do? Right off of that one, we're taking Gaza. Holy shit, what's going on? And their head explodes, or they just stroke out. Or oh, Elizabeth, I'm coming home. They have a heart attack. They are just freaking out.
I don't know who Trump hired to be on his team here, but that's the best thing he's ever done.
Yeah.
Because the first go around, he thought, oh, I'm Trump, I can do this myself.
Yeah.
Nope. They were ready for that shit.
Holy shit.
They stopped him at every turn, and he learned from his mistakes, thank goodness. And he just came in with the fucking giant Thor hammer and...
Well, Dan Bongino, before he got elected, he's like, this is what Trump needs to do. Now, He wasn't giving Trump advice. He was just saying, this is how you control the media.
Right.
Just throw shit at them. And when they finally get your heads up, throw more shit at them. So, and then all of a sudden, what the hell? Did he weaponize Elon Musk's autism?
Of course, that's what you do.
Jesus Christ. I just want Elon Musk just to kind of stroll around D.C., just peek into windows, just watch him freak out. All he's got to do really is just peek into a window and hang out about 20 minutes, and if the Democrats come running with protesters and the media, there's something in there.
Have you heard about the guys he hired for this?
Yeah, they released their names too. One's still
some
in college.
of these are teenagers.
Hey, one's still in college.
And this one guy, they ran a hit piece. And they're like, oh, he's just some stupid teenager. No, but this kid's a fucking genius.
He found the honey hole, the honey pot for this deep state. Wow.
Well, not just even before he started doing this, he got into ancient languages just for fun, right? And he saw that there was this scroll that they found in Mount Vesuvius that nobody was able to translate, and he's like, oh, I can do that. And the fucking kid, he translated this ancient scroll that all these experts have been working on for years. Wow. And he's like, I think he used some AI technique where he was able to, route it through and let the AI figure out what does this word mean, most likely, and eventually they cracked the code. And
Jesus,
yeah. And the mainstream media, who, barely fucking made it through high school, are trying to, say this kid's stupid.
Jeez, yeah, AOC came out.
Yeah.
She did a video on how stupid Elon Musk is. She actually sounded more stupid. Is she pregnant, by the way?
I don't know.
I think she is. She's been gaining weight. Not that I'm not judging. I don't do that. Oh, wait, Trump's in office. Fuck her. Stop getting fat. No.
Well, so there's the girl that lost 50 pounds because of Trump. Did you see that one?
No. Hunger strike?
Well, no, she's saying, Trump has just caused her so much stress and made food so much more expensive. Eggs are $10 now, apparently, that she's lost 50 pounds.
Good for her. Good for Trump,
now,
I guess.
How long has Trump been in office?
2 weeks.
She lost 50 pounds in
25 pounds a week.
Now, if you look at her photos, she looks the same.
Well, the first 50 don't really show.
Oh, okay.
It's a third 50 that actually starts reducing your body.
I think she was wearing vertical stripes, which you got to wear the horizontal stripes, lady. Come on.
No, I think AOC, because after AOC, somebody asked her if she was pregnant, and this was back in November. She's like, no, I ate a lot during Thanksgiving. But then she keeps getting heavier.
Yeah.
I think she's pregnant. I don't know why she's hiding that.
She's either that or she's stress eating.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, because Trump was already elected at Thanksgiving, so maybe she's just been powering down what would be her snack? Dum-dums?
She's like a New York. She probably like eats the avocado
Is she
toast.
from New York? I thought she was from like a neighborhood outside of New York.
Whatever, it's all the same shit.
Oh, but just so you know, her main backer for money, he pulled out. So we'll see how she does in the next election. Well, apparently someone didn't pull out.
Where's that guy been lately? I haven't seen him on.
Her husband?
Yeah, or is he? I don't think they're married.
You mean the white guy?
Yeah.
Why'd she marry a white guy for?
I don't know. Maybe
Did she have problems with diversity?
She
Shouldn't
must.
she have married a DEI husband?
I would assume. I mean, why's it got to be a guy? Why is she marrying a guy? I mean.
Oh no, because Trump's in office now. Now we're guys and girls again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there is no like.
She's not allowed. Okay.
Yeah. It's you got to identify as you were born. So where are we at now? So made fun of AOC. Check. No, she's easy, man. She's like an easy target.
Yeah, it's just not even fun anymore.
She's just not.
It feels bad. Like you feel guilty. Like you're picking on the retarded kid.
You feel bad to listen to going, God, you're just dumb. Fuck.
Well, let's get into USAID more because they are blowing the fuck up. Holy shit!
So the $10 million for condoms?
Yes.
To
Mozambique.
Well, okay. I mean, I don't know. It keeps them from procreating, maybe.
Do you know how many condoms that is?
I know. Why doesn't Durrex step up and just send some condoms over there for free? Matter of fact, we'll do a Monero challenge giveaway to get you guys to send free condoms over there. Whatever. We'll talk about you on our show, Durex. They make condoms? Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
I only buy the extra large. So I think there's only one company.
Again, I have to have mine custom made. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Like a sheepskin.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm not talking about your dick, so let's move on.
No, so USAID apparently they're auditing everything, and the stuff these guys are funding. What the fuck, man? I mean, some of the crazy stuff. Okay, yeah, that's crazy, but they're funding the BBC.
Yeah.
They're funding Politico.
NBC.
What
ABC,
the fuck?
Oh no, that's genius. It really is. Not a genius like all the Three Stooges being Biden, and not that kind of genius. Because here's the thing. I mean, Politico got $8 million.
Yeah.
So you want to keep those checks rolling in? You tell the story the way we want you to tell the story.
But they don't have to say that. They don't even have to say that. It's understood between. It's like the mafia, right? It's understood between the parties.
Just a nod.
And the fucked up thing. So I this one I kind of dove into a little bit. So it's not that they gave them money, right? It's that they bought pro-level subscriptions.
Right.
So now, the department I work at, we do software development.
Okay.
And, I'm an open source guy, right?
The FBI does software development?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. So I prefer open source, right? Open source is free, right? You just go download it, and it's free.
Right.
And you can audit the source, it's safe and secure, but that's not how the government does things, right? They talk to Microsoft, they talk to Facebook, they talk to all these Oracle, all these big companies that sell you the solution, which is often worse than the open source solution, and costs exorbitant. It's absurd how much this shit costs. It's why would you ever pay for this? But that's what they do. So what I'm guessing happened here is that, someone in USAID or whatever fucking department was like, oh, we need this Politico subscription, right? Because that's what you just need. You can't read the free site. You have to get the pro one. And then Politico, they'll say, oh, that's $15,000, please, right? And the government does, you or I, if they said that, the fuck you, I'm not paying $15,000. What do I even get? I'm getting nothing. But that's not how the government sees it, right? Because they work on this system of, if we don't spend our budget, they cut our funding. So we got to spend the budget and then get increased funding.
That's how you do it, yeah.
So they happily pay the $15,000. And then Politico gets all this money from the government. And then when they're coming to write a story, right, it's not that, the government said we can't do this. It's, no, these are our best customers, so we're not going to criticize them.
Fair enough.
Right, it's like this nefarious system.
So they lied
without being nefarious. It's really fucked up, and that's how it works for all these things.
So in the checks and balances of our country,
yeah,
if there was an entity that found out the government was paying private industry all this money to do things, what entity would have to report on that? The news.
You think?
But they were taking the money.
Right.
So they knew it was coming in.
Yeah.
You dastardly bastards.
Yeah, well, dastardly. Yeah, you can't be dastardly anymore. That's a new one.
Oh, I so want someone to review our site. These are dastardly bastards. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, so they want to impeach Trump again for being dastardly.
He's dastardly.
Now, the Constitution says it has to be a high crime or misdemeanor.
But dastardly is a high crime.
I don't think it is. I think they're trying to amend the Constitution.
Oh, see, I thought dastardly, because I mean, it's like an old-timey word, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think back then they probably wrote dastardly.
Well, they would have put it in there if they wanted. I mean, I think we need to have an amendment. Like, let's get this 38 states to add dastardly to the list of impeachable offenses.
Speaking of,
if you have like a twirly mustache, is that dastardly? I think it is.
Oh yes, I did. Yes.
That's pretty dastardly.
Like, I mean, if I see somebody doing this, I'm like, that's a dastardly bastard.
Is he gonna like tie women to train tracks or something?
That's awesome. So I saw something amazing last night.
Yeah.
So I saw a president sitting at a table.
Yeah.
And invited kids to come around him.
Oh yeah, okay. No, there were no black kids there. You notice that?
No. But what I did notice is
people were mad about that.
But what I didn't see was no kids were sniffed.
Yeah, no one got sniffed.
No one was touched.
Right.
Nobody's body parts got put in the president's mouth.
Yeah.
So I'm amazed. I mean, what? I thought all presidents did that.
That's pretty dastardly. I think he's playing 4D chess with those kids.
Wait, I may have heard this on a podcast, but dastardly deeds done dirt cheap.
Yeah.
I may have heard that. That may be a cat turn. I'm not sure, but I do dig it.
I think Trump's playing 4D chess with those kids. He's like, I'm going to sniff you later, off camera.
Oh no, he's grooming.
He's grooming.
I'm a nice guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, yo. I'm gonna call him the greatest guys ever. And then the next visit, he's like, "Hey, why don't you sit on my lap?"
Right, no, you have to ease
Trump's
them in.
not a pedophile.
Right, he only rapes grown women in the Bergdorf dressing room.
Well, no, it wasn't really. It was a reenactment of a TV series that he did.
Well, yeah, of course. But,
yeah, I mean,
but she wasn't going. She didn't like it though. So, or she didn't like it later.
Yeah, it took like about 20 years.
Yeah, no, more than that.
Was it
35 years? Like it was.
That's right.
It was in the 90s. We're old, man.
Oh God, we are old. Oh, how did this happen? Oh well.
Time moves forward.
I guess we age and get old. Oh Jesus. Let me see here. What else do we want to talk about? I left my notes at work, but that's okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, I have a philosophical question.
Oh, okay.
So let's talk about FBI agents.
Okay.
You know that well. If you work for the government and you're very elusive of who you work for, and you look like an undercover FBI agent because you would pick somebody who doesn't look like an FBI agent to be an undercover FBI agent. I mean, I'm just saying. So if you were an FBI agent and you're all gung-ho and you're given an order to do something that you know is illegal and unconstitutional, and you do it, should you be held accountable for that?
Of course.
Yes. Okay. I didn't know if we could debate on that or not. Because in the military, it works that way too.
Right. It does.
You can't question your drill sergeant, your sergeant, unless he's giving you a legal order.
Right.
Apparently, you've already questioned it. These FBI agents are like, well, we were just doing what we were told.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Well, you're suggestible. You're done.
Right.
We don't need suggestible FBI agents in this country.
No, I mean that applies to all cops, right? Like if your on duty sergeant or whoever says, "Hey, go arrest that man," and you say, "Well, what for?" He gave me the middle finger. Well, that's not a crime. That's First Amendment free speech, right? And then if you obey that command, you are on the hook too, right? You will both be in the lawsuit, and your ass is not going to be saved by saying, "My boss told me to do it."
She lost 50 fucking pounds?
I think that's the one.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah.
How fucking big was she?
I just reposted it. I don't verify.
25 pounds.
I don't verify. I don't check. I just repost.
She's just shedding 25 pounds a week. Which is technically physically impossible.
Well, eggs are $10 an egg, man, or a dozen. Come on. It's out of control, Trump. Come on, fix the egg prices.
So it looks like they might be going after Adam Schiff. Shifty Shift. Oh, speaking of politicians, the turtle
Mitch McConnell?
Fell down the stairs.
Yeah, twice I thought.
Is it?
Maybe.
He's got to go.
Because I saw him fall up the stairs, and then someone else said he fell down the stairs. So
is he competing with Joe Biden to be the Three Stooges?
Wait. When you get old, that's what you do. You just fall.
Oh, Jesus.
Like Nancy Pelosi broke her hip.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, they're just old. They're ancient. Like fucking mummies. Walking mummies.
Term limits and voter IDs. That's what's got to come next. Yeah, no, they're already... So there's a few states, South Carolina, Indiana, and they didn't complete that list. So there's more.
Okay.
They're going after Fauci for state charges.
Oh, nice.
They don't.
Yeah, we talked about that because we were both wondering, has he actually stepped foot in these states?
Well,
to be able to, so how are they going after him exactly?
So South Carolina, he's like, we don't have the charges just yet. We're looking into this, and he goes, now that we have Trump's in office, we'll get more information that we need. I don't think he
find the man, then get the crime.
Well, no, it's they want to go after him. Well, I mean, yeah, exactly, sure, but go after his ass. He deserves it. We'll ignore that part of we'll just let that happen because he needs to go to prison. He needs to meet Bubba.
You would go to minimum security anyway.
Oh, I don't know. Actually, I still think there's like 6 or 7 J6 are still in jail. Trump needs to follow up better. He needs to do all this crazy shit, but you got to make sure this shit happens.
I mean, what can you do?
Yeah, okay, so here's the dastardly dude. Congressman Al Green. I believe he's out of Texas, too.
Okay.
Whatever. He's going after Trump for dastardly deeds.
Yeah. What does that even mean?
I don't know. So I put this on the X account, too. So the NFL is an entertainment group.
Right.
They're sports and entertainment.
Yes.
That means they can control the outcome of a game.
Correct.
I know you don't watch sports.
No.
Because I actually don't much either, but I'll pay attention to it. I really kind of think they helped the Kansas City Chiefs get down that road. And what pisses me off...
Who cares?
It's because people are betting on it. It should be legit. But...
they're fucking stupid. Like, be stupid. I don't care.
Well, no, because I was at a bar, and ironically, I was sitting next to a guy who's like the Elon Musk of football. The dude said, he was a hacker for the government, for the military.
Okay.
He tests their systems, and he would go on the computer, and they would try to break in, and he would fend them off.
Yeah.
And then she's like, well, no, it's just because of this, and this. I'm like, what the fuck was that play just about?
Yeah.
So Mahomes, yeah, whatever. He's out of the pocket. He's running around, and he's kind of running towards the out of bounds line.
Yeah.
And the defensive player was running at him and went, oh, did this. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? Because when I played football, I mean, if the quarterback wants to leave the pocket, you punish him for that.
Yeah.
You let him know that that's not acceptable in this game. But they're like, oh no, it's Mahomes, we can't hit him.
They give you penalties for that now, right? Everyone's a pussy.
There's weird penalties protecting the quarterback more than before. But again, in the pocket, I'm kind of okay with that because you're looking at $180 and 270 coming at him.
I don't care.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I mean, I wouldn't mind
contact sport. Fucking man up.
But that's true too. But yeah. Let's talk about that helicopter flying into a plane.
Oh, more of that.
Well, so they released all the guys' names that were on the helicopter, and they withheld the woman's name on the helicopter for a couple days.
Okay.
While they were withholding that name, her social media was scrubbed. I'm not sure, but I have to imagine she was in the National Guard.
Okay. Because
she was also an intern or something at the White House.
Huh.
Like, there's pictures of her with Biden, with Harris. She's standing at the podium and, just doing goofy shit.
Interesting.
But why hold her name back so they can scrub her data? What don't we know?
Well, how do you know they scrubbed it as opposed to it being empty already? How do you know?
So I have to take what was reported, and they said that her social media accounts, I believe, existed. There was just nothing on them.
I mean, that's what mine looked like.
Well, no, the X account, we got all kinds of shit.
That's not me. If you go to my account, it's empty.
Like, there's not. Why do you have an account then?
Because they make you have an account to read things.
But you're also not a 25-year-old girl.
Didn't you listen to the episode where I went over this? Like, you needed it. Like, oh my god.
No, but I mean, seriously,
we covered this.
I understand that, but I still don't. I mean, because is it a coincidence that the shooter of Trump had a?
Well, so what did they say? They said she was doing, or the mission was like a evacuation of important persons thing.
Right, it was a pat mission or something.
And that's why they're like flying in
150 feet above the ceiling. They were supposed to be flying at.
Well, I don't fucking know why they did that.
But here's my question though, because I don't want to bring the conspiracy if there's not one. I'm trying to figure out who to talk to about. I want to talk to a helicopter pilot, preferably somebody who flew in the military. If you were to say, I want to fucking hit that plane, I want to commit suicide by hitting that plane.
Yeah,
that's descending and going for a runway.
Yeah,
how hard would that be?
I assume they'd be able to do it. I mean, because you're way more maneuverable in a chopper. It's just a matter of can you reach the speed you need. So a plane that is either taking off or landing is going about 180 miles an hour.
Okay, fast moving target.
That's like a racing car, right?
Yeah.
So that's race car drivers do that every single day.
But
so
they don't drive into other race car drivers doing 180 on the side.
They do.
No, on the side.
Oh well, yeah. Yeah, that's so. I don't know. I honestly don't know how hard that would be.
Well, it's not like they can enact software that says, "Hey, I want to hit this plane. Fly me into it."
They definitely could do that. Yeah.
No, they're not going to have that.
A computer could do that for sure.
Is there software for that?
Oh, of course.
There's software. It's
simple math.
Let's kamikaze that plane.
It's actually very simple math. I could do that on a piece of paper.
No. But why would that software exist?
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's not that the software exists to crash into that plane right now. It's more like go from here to there, right? And then if you just say there is where that plane's going to be, well, oops, right?
Yeah, I just think it's like when people were trying to say Trump's assassination was faked, and the sniper meant to hit him in the ear.
Yeah, that's impossible. That's way more impossible.
I don't think that's it's like
yeah. I mean, like, so a plane coming sideways, it would be very hard with human reactions to hit that on purpose, I think.
Yeah, no, I think it would. I mean, to go out, and then you've also got other people in the helicopter to deal with as well.
Right.
They're like, hey, you're fucking gonna hit that plane.
Exactly.
Hey, shut up and sit down. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I would think that it's someone on that chopper's job to watch for things and warn you about them, right?
Right.
Like, so where was that guy?
There were supposed to be two guys in the back looking out windows and doors or whatever, and they're supposed to watch for anything coming in the path.
Right.
But again, it's not like the plane just drops down; it comes down like this.
Right.
So I mean, fuck, man, I don't know. It's like, how the hell? How? I mean, what do you do? I don't want to be conspiracy theorists, but stupid shit like this comes up. But I do like this one. I do like
Buc-ee's. I saw another one with the Texas Roadhouse instead of Buc-ee's.
Oh no, Buc-ee's is much more better.
Yeah.
Is much better than Texas Roadhouse.
I want to talk about this. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, going like.
So he's made some comments about this. And one of them was, well, if you look at his history, what did he do before president? Real estate development.
Real estate, yeah.
Fucking prime real estate right there, right on the water,
people are living there.
No, he said he wants to make it the Riviera of the Middle East.
I get that, but like, people live there. You can't just...
Oh, no, he'll move them out while they rebuild.
But they don't want to move out. That's the whole problem.
They want to live in a shithole?
They want to live in their home. Like, I mean, like, if someone was attacking your home... And, like, it was now bombed to shit, you would still live here, right?
So he promised no military action, no boots on the ground. And
what the fuck does that mean?
Well, it's not, we're going to take it by force. I guess he's not going to start a war. So, okay.
That is a war! Like, what are you talking about?
If they willingly say, please come in and develop this land. But it's not a country, first of all. Yeah. Palestine is not a country. Who's its president?
Dude.
Who's its citizens?
But this is not... I want America to be... Like... This is not America.
You don't want Greenland?
No.
I want Greenland.
Fuck those people. I don't want Israel, Gaza. I don't want any of this shit. Like, leave them alone.
Yeah, that's a weird one for me. It actually is a weird one.
If Trump wants to like sit at the negotiating table and say, "Hey, I'm the deal guy. Let's make a deal." Fine, right? But I don't want him taking sides. I don't want him fucking.
I don't understand this. I don't agree with this. But I also know he does weird shit. And then it all works out.
So that's the only thing I'm thinking. Like what is his angle here? Because like the tariffs, for example, Right now, we've talked about tariffs a little bit, and I said I would rather have tariffs than an income tax. Right?
I agree.
But, now we didn't actually talk about this, so I don't want tariffs to be this thing that you target other countries with. Right? If you're going to fund the government with tariffs, it needs to be an across-the-board, low percent tariff. Right? Like 5% everything.
Okay.
Right? So you can't say, ooh, Mexico did a bad thing, let's hurt them.
Well,
right?
no.
That's bullshit.
Right now, he's negotiating.
Well, so that's what I'm getting to.
And he's using it as a tool.
So that's what I'm getting to. So when he came out with this, we're gonna tariff Mexico and Canada and all these places, like my gut reaction is you're fucking retarded. Stop saying that.
And they bent the knee.
Right, but they caved immediately, which I don't understand that.
Canada, I believe, cannot survive without us.
That's so stupid. Of course they can.
No. Okay. Let's talk about that. So they pump oil out of Canada.
Yeah.
Where do they refine it at?
They can build their own refineries.
No, they can't. Well, first of all, how long does that take?
Like a year, less than a year.
So apparently their oil is very sludgy.
Okay.
So it has to come to America to be refined.
Okay, but I'm saying they could build those refineries.
All right, so 5 years down the road...
It's not going to take 5 years to build a refinery.
Dude, well, I don't know what their permit process is.
Well, so that's the problem is that they're doing it to themselves, right?
Yeah.
So, they could get rid of the permits, get rid of the environmental bullshit regulations, and build refineries within 6 months. They could do that.
I don't think so.
But they don't want to do that.
Right.
So, instead of realizing, hey, our own economy is fucked up, let's be capitalists, they just cave to Trump, which is, what are you doing? You can fucking beat Trump by becoming capitalist.
No,
but they won't do it.
They can't survive without us.
Yes, they would.
We fund them. We protect them. Every time a
No.
Canadian puts their head on a pillow, they're sleeping comfortably
because
of our
they refuse to be capitalists.
Because of our military.
Because they refuse to be capitalists.
No one's going to attack Canada because we're like...
No one attacks anyone anymore. This is not fucking medieval England where we conquer and have plots of land that we give to lords.
No. Trump ordered 12 Viking ships.
But I don't... the point that we kind of lost track of was Trump said stupid shit about tariffs, and it caused people who are even dumber to cave. And then he said, "Well, we don't have to do the tariffs anymore because
he knew what he was doing the whole time."
But is he doing this with Israel? That's what I don't. Well, I don't get it. What is it? Because I don't see the angle. I don't see it.
So, I want to get to the Israel thing here in a second because this is really funny there. But they tariff some of our stuff.
I don't care.
So we should tariff them.
No, that's retarded.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, we should.
If they don't want to be capitalists, that's their problem. We should be capitalists.
Then we cut off all trade with them.
No, that's not capitalism.
So what's the last time you bought something made in Canada?
I don't read the labels. Who cares?
So apparently, Hellman's mayonnaise is made in Canada. Well,
I don't buy them. So
and Duke's mayonnaise, I found out, is made in America.
Okay.
So, but you can't get Duke's here in Vegas. So I guess we're screwed.
Really? I'm pretty sure you can.
No, we looked it up. Well, I think on Albertson's website or something.
This gotta be Sprouts. I think Sprouts would have it, or Sprouts would have their own thing. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't care. It's mayonnaise.
I've never had Duke's. People say it's great, but I've never had it.
But then it's they're like Trudeau's like, well, we'll just drink our rye whiskey. We won't care about bourbon. Yeah. You're going to change that real quick. When you pour that swill down your throat, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Justin Trudeau, if you're listening, you can beat Trump by becoming a fucking capitalist.
No. But
that's all you got to do. Be a capitalist.
But Trudeau resigned.
Allegedly, why is he still issuing orders?
No, that's what he's just following America's lead.
But
you say you did something, but you don't do it. Okay. There's a peaceful protest. There's nothing on fire. Oh, no, the border's closed.
Just become fucking capitalists, you fucking morons, dude. Oh, my God. Everyone's so dumb, it's retarded. But, I'm going to, reserve judgment on this Israel shit because I don't know what the fuck, what he said was retarded, objectively. There's got to be an angle to it.
I kind of think nobody knew he was going to say that.
Maybe, but
Benton Yahoo, whatever. Yeah, that dude. He was the kind of surprise. But the girl that was standing behind Trump, her eyeballs almost popped right out of her head. It's like, what the fuck did you just say?
Did you see what Netanyahu gave Trump as a gift?
No.
He gave him a pager.
Oh shit! Throw that away.
Trump, what are you doing? Don't take that.
No,
throw it away.
No. So apparently, I just heard this today. The CIA would invite Israel, probably Mossad or Israel people, to their side. They had to start having meetings outside because they were finding bugs all over their fucking CIA. Like, oh, it's a water bottle. Oh, it's got a microphone in it. So this whole pager blowing up thing, I have a feeling they've been working with this technology for a while, like sneaking bugs into shit.
Of course.
But I do give you guys credit. Making a bomb look like a pager and act like a pager, and then it's a bomb.
And like finding people that still use pagers. Like, what?
Well, we're not a third world country yet. we're getting there.
Good Lord.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, we have some Monero to give away.
Oh, Jesus, gotta give away free money.
So, we have a wheel this week.
Yep.
So let's go right to the wheel.
Let's do the wheel. The Wheel of Monero.
Yes,
See
it
who
is.
gets paid today.
So before we actually go to that, we got an anonymous donation.
All right.
For 0.021463 Monero.
Awesome.
Don't know who sent it, but thank you very much.
We appreciate anything, and we give it right back.
Whoever wins this is going to get that.
Yep. We don't want to pay taxes.
We had 6 names again.
Okay.
I think it's actually the same. Well, it's not the same as last week. There's a slight difference. But we have almagest, ALMA.
Okay.
GEST. And we have Ayn, AYN.
I like his name, so easy to spell.
And then, so Scandy Tiger is back, but his name is different now. So it's going to be Moneromash.
Mash?
Yep, M-A-S-H.
All one word, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And then we have OliverChase with a capital O.
Definitely Oliver's here.
We have capital R, capital N. RN, our sticker designer. Guys, get your stickers. They're going fast.
Yes, they are. So,
last one more.
Oh.
SteveX, capital S. SteveX.
Why did it lowercase?
Yeah, it doesn't matter because as long as they are in alphabetical order with respect to each other, you should get their same result.
Alrighty.
So don't hit the button hard. Just tap it.
It's a big thumb pad. I can only touch it right there.
Just give it a little tap.
Tap it, tap it, tap it. There we go. And the winner is
Ayn. All right. So Ayn, you have 1 week to contact us and collect your Monero.
Track us down if you want your money.
All right. Congrats, Ayn.
Yes. Good job. Now you gotta track us down. Like I said before.
All right. Do you want to talk about birthright citizenship? Birthright citizenship?
Yeah, I researched a couple weeks ago, then I just kind of let it fall off. But yeah, because I actually did hear something just out in the wild.
Yeah.
That maybe take pause with that. But go ahead.
Well, so birthright citizenship, the concept is if you're born in a place, you are a citizen of that place.
Right.
And people will tell you that that's what the Constitution says, or the 14th Amendment specifically. Right. But if you read the 14th Amendment, there's actually 2 things that have to happen for you to be an automatic citizen.
Okay.
One is be born here.
Yeah.
The other one is to be subject to the jurisdiction of the United States.
So define what that means.
Well, I don't know what the fuck it means. But it must mean something, right? Because they wouldn't put the words there if they didn't mean anything.
Defined by the jurisdictions of the state.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it means.
I'm trying to process. Because what I heard is for decades, China has been sending pregnant women over here to give birth and then bring them back to China.
Right.
That makes me kind of think that might be a problem.
Well, yeah, so like, don't even think about China or nefarious actors or anything like that. Just, okay, consider this possibility. A woman is 6 months pregnant, and she comes to America on vacation. Right? A 2-week vacation. She has a tourist visa. She fully intends to go home.
Yeah.
She's here. She's on her vacation. She goes into labor early, right? She didn't plan this. It just happens.
It happens.
They take her to the hospital. She gives birth.
Okay, she shoots out the puppy.
Is that a citizen? She doesn't even want it to be a citizen.
Yeah.
Right? She's a tourist here. She wants to go home, back to her home country.
Yeah, because if an American woman was on vacation and gave birth out of country, she would come back and then apply for the child's citizenship and say, we were on vacation, he was born out of state, out of the country, and then they would make the correction and be fine.
But according to the law as it stands right now, that tourist baby is an American citizen. No,
but
they are.
They are. No, you have to define that clause.
You're not. But you're not listening.
There's another clause.
According to the law, right now, that baby is a citizen. Now, when that baby grows up and gets a job in their home country, in whatever language they speak, they don't even speak English. The IRS is going to say you owe us taxes because you're an American citizen.
No, if you're
yes,
working,
they will.
if you're working overseas,
you owe taxes.
No, you do not.
Yes, you do.
You do not.
Look it up. There are only 2 countries in the world.
I've known military contractors.
There are 2 countries in the world where you owe taxes no matter where you work. And America is one of those countries.
No, on Indeed, there's job ads all the time.
You're wrong.
Come and work in
You're 100%
Antarctica. For 6
wrong.
months and you don't have to pay taxes.
Yes, you do.
I've known military contractors.
You're 100% wrong.
I am not 100% wrong.
Yes, you are. You can look this up right now.
I don't need to.
Yes,
I know
you
I'm
do
right.
because you're 100% wrong. There are 2 countries in the world that do this, and America is one of them. And the other one is some third world shithole in Africa that has no way to collect. I'm telling you, that's how it works. So the IRS...
You might be confused.
I'm not confused. I've looked all this up many times.
If you live in one state and you work in another state...
it has nothing to do with states.
They can charge with income tax for both states.
Yes, they can, but America does the same thing.
Okay, so is there an exemption for military contractors?
Military might work differently.
No, not military. Military contractors.
I have no idea.
NGOs.
I believe there's a cap. There's an income cap under which you don't owe.
Everybody I know that was military contractors, they did not pay any taxes.
Dude,
again, there could be an exemption.
You can look this up anytime you want. This is well known. So what's going to happen is that tourist baby that's never known America, was only born in a hospital on accident, the IRS is going to say, you owe us taxes. And that is the dumbest fucking thing in the world, right? So obviously this idea of birthright citizenship makes no fucking sense, right? So now what we have to answer is, well, who should it apply to, right? Obviously it shouldn't apply to this tourist baby. That's fucking retarded. Before when this came up, I hadn't read Trump's executive order, and I have now since read it. He covers that specific case, right? He says, if you're here on a tourist visa and you're born, you're not a citizen, right? So that case is fixed, assuming the executive order holds up.
So what about the Dreamers?
So that's the other part. So he also covered people that entered the country, quote unquote, illegally, right? So he had the tourist part and then the illegals part. Now this one I disagree with, because when somebody comes to America, whether it's legally or illegally, and their intention is to live here and to work here, they are subjecting themselves to the jurisdiction of the United States, right? That's what they're doing.
In 2019, I would have agreed with you. Not now.
What's the difference?
We let in a shit ton of fucking
It doesn't matter.
shitheads.
It matters what the intention of the person is. So if the person's intention is to temporarily work and then go home, then you're not subject to the jurisdiction. But if your intention is to come here and live here and stay here forever, then you are subject to the jurisdiction. Because that's a choice that you make, right?
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, it's...
So I would say that the Dreamers or whoever, those should be given citizenship.
The baby should, not the Dreamer.
Right. The person that was born here, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I forget what visa the Dreamers are on, but they go to college.
The problem with the current system is the Dreamers are stuck in this weird state that they can't get out of.
Yeah.
Right? You can't ever get citizenship, but you can't go somewhere else because you're not a citizen over there. Right? You're stuck. You're stuck here. You can't get a real proper job. Right? It's the dumbest fucking thing in the world. These should be now. So what's going to happen? The ACLU has already sued Trump over this executive order. Yeah. But now, this is because that phrase is so fucking stupid. Subject to this jurisdiction. That means nothing.
It's not stupid. The framers of all this stuff made sense.
It's a stupid phrase.
In a lot of ways, they predicted the future.
It's a stupid phrase. Well, the framers didn't write this, right? The people after the Civil War wrote this.
14th, and yeah.
And it's an ambiguous phrase. It's 100% ambiguous. It needs to be resolved by the court.
It means something.
It means something, but we don't know what it means. I don't know what it means.
Right? Oh, dear God, if you don't know, then nobody fucking knows it.
Well,
wait.
Maybe Clarence Thomas might know.
No, the Elon Musk dude.
Get him on the case. There you go.
Ask him the fucking question.
But that's the thing. It has to go to the courts, and the courts will now be forced to tell us what this means. Right? So whether you agree with Trump's take on it or not, he's forced the issue to be defined for us.
No, and that's fine. That I don't have a problem with.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. That's how the system is supposed to work.
Technically, this country is successful with illegals. I get it. But the illegals are abused, and that bothers me more than anything else.
I don't understand why we have this idea of illegal, right? Like
no. The
government has no authority to
there's
block
no
people.
Lines and no border. Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Mexico, United States,
read the Constitution. It's nowhere in there. They don't have the authority. It's not in there. Now they do have the authority to talk about citizenship, right? That's in the Constitution.
So if you're not a citizen, you only have a limited amount of time you can be here.
No, there's nothing.
You get a visa, you get a...
The Constitution says nothing about visas. It says nothing about border checkpoints. It says nothing about any of this. So they can't do it. Now, if they want to amend the Constitution, go fucking nuts. Get 38 states to sign on to this. But otherwise, you're acting outside of the law that we give you authority.
I brought this up, a month or two ago. Do these illegals have constitutional rights?
Yeah.
So then they don't have to show an ID if asked, unless they committed a crime.
Right.
And you can't say, well, you crossed the border, it's a crime without checking the ID.
Right.
So, it's hairy.
But when I go to apply for a job, they're going to ask me my social security number.
Yeah, but that's not hard to get.
They shouldn't be asking me these questions. I don't need your fucking permission to work.
They need the social security number.
No, they don't. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck their need. They don't need it, right? The job is I do the work, you pay me the fucking money, right? I don't need permission from another man to work.
Are you 1099? Are you W2?
W2.
Oh, then they need a social security.
Dude, they don't need anything. Like, you're agreeing with the goddamn government. Oh, but they don't need it.
The government, the way it exists right now, they need it. Now,
they don't need it. Fuck them.
Ban the income tax, fix Social Security, so we get our money back.
You're even wrong on those grounds. So, when the income tax was first started, you were expected to calculate what you owed and then send a check in.
Right.
But during World War II, they switched it.
They sent a guy to your house.
They did. If they thought they needed to, yeah.
No. So it's actually in one of CCR's songs. Because the only reason I know that is because of the song. The taxman, I forget the exact phrasing, but the taxman comes to the house. We hide everything before he gets there, and then when he leaves, we bring it back out. There's a CCR song all about this, and that's what
I think you're talking about Fortunate Son.
Is it Fortunate Son?
I think so.
It probably is because that's one of the political songs.
But so during World War II, people weren't paying, right?
Who the fuck would?
Right? Why would you pay? Right? Because I'm going to admit what I made to you and then give you a check. Fuck you.
It's got to be a gunpoint.
So FDR changed it to where now the employer just takes the money from you.
Yeah, the taxman cometh. That is a phrase.
Okay, yeah.
And that means he came to your house. Not to audit me, you bastard. But to check your shit, to charge you the tax.
So now because we do this withholding, that's why the employer has to ask all this personal shit. Like, this is so fucking stupid.
Actually, you might be right on this because technically, you can tell your employer to not take your withholdings out. It's a fight.
Yes, you can.
No company's going to want to do it.
It was only a couple years ago where they changed it because when I started working, I remember there was a form that said, if you would like to not withhold, write the number here.
Yeah.
And you could put a 0. But they took that away.
Well, that's for extra withholding, I thought.
No. Okay. It used to be like, if you want us to withhold a custom amount, write the custom amount here. And you would put a 0. But they took that line away. So when you get a job now, that line's not there. So you have to now go to HR and do the whole fucking rigmarole.
They're going to fight you on it because they put that money in the bank. They get interest on it.
Yeah.
They're making interest on your money, and you're not getting the interest. But wow, God,
this all needs to end. And no man needs another man's permission to fucking work. Okay, to make a living. It's fucking retarded.
Yeah, you might there might be some logic in there, some fucking stupid, retarded, dumb logic, but you might actually stumbled into a point that actually makes sense.
Yeah, okay. Sure. I've always made sense. One day you're gonna wake up and be like, "Damn it, I'm an anarchist now."
No, we'll see about that. So, let's move on.
Well, there you go. That's my take on birthright citizenship.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, and I forgot that's what we were talking about. Jesus Christ, that's weird. How that conversation went a different direction, but hey. So there was the immigrants in L.A. shut down the 101.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then the cops decided to pull out.
Yeah.
Unlike whoever put it in
AOC.
But and they're fighting ICE as well.
Yeah.
So, and they wanted to secede. Well, they wanted a councilman or a lawmaker put forth an effort to succeed.
Right.
It's not going to happen. So my question is, can all the other states put forth a resolution to make them succeed?
I don't think so.
Why not?
I'm actually not sure. We
don't want them anymore.
I don't either, but I don't know if it's
California
allowed.
legit is the best state in this country. I get it. Forget about politics. Just talk about
the weather, sure.
Weather's good. You can snow ski in the morning. You can water ski in the afternoon. I mean, that's pretty badass. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that California's got. It's a pretty state, but it's just full of fucking lunatics. But they're also trying to recall Newsom again. So I bet that was going to go.
The one thing I saw about that protest, someone was talking about the flag. Like, I think you posted something too. Now, do you actually think the people flying these flags and burning the U.S. flags are the immigrants? Because I don't think it is. I think it's like paid agitator Antifa types.
And it could be, but they're brown.
Okay,
so they're bad.
Well, I'm kidding. I'm
just joking. Just joking. I mean, you have a First Amendment right to burn the flag.
Yeah.
But
I just don't think it's the immigrants doing that.
You would have a First Amendment right to fly the flag.
Yeah, you do.
Of your country.
Any flag.
Well, no, but there are flag rules. No. If you fly multiple flags, the American flag has to be higher than the rest.
I don't have to obey that rule. The government has to obey that rule.
Businesses have to, I believe.
No, we don't. Private entities do whatever the fuck they want.
So yeah, it's. I posed it because it was kind of funny, and I don't know. I personally don't want to see the flag burned, but it is a piece of cloth.
I think the people doing this are not immigrants because think about the logic of the meme, right? Yeah. The meme is like, why would you come here and then burn our flag and then wave their original flag? Because they wouldn't, right? They're not the ones doing that.
I know you have insight on this because it's your FBI buddies they're doing this.
Of course, yeah, it's the FBI doing that.
Probably is, probably. Oh, so is the Patriot Boys, those dudes all march around in khakis and...
Patriot Front.
Are they going to be defunded now? Because USAID is gone?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we won't see them anymore. I heard, Trump is, he told everyone in the CIA to pack your shit. And
I believe the CIA director is the one that spearheaded that. Because he's trying to prove a point. Well, the problem is, in proving that point, every good American well, go the fuck ahead.
Yeah,
we don't care.
We don't want you.
Yeah,
get out of here.
What do you even do? And I mean,
oh man, we could do a whole episode on that one. Jesus.
All right. Oh Jesus, I think that's all the stories that I got. Although I did like this. The times have changed.
What's that one?
Did you see this one? It's Archie Bunker.
Oh yeah. I saw that
on primetime TV.
Yeah. Yeah, go to X account, people, and click through.
Yeah, I try to put most stuff on X that I talk about so I can cite my source, so I'm not accused of being an Alex Jones.
Oh, the good source, X post. It's an X post. That's my source.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, they can't see that.
The head of the snake eating the snake.
What? No, it's not.
He's biting himself.
He's not biting anything. He's shedding his skin.
Oh, that was biting. Anyway, I'm not going to make fun of anarchists because you guys are retarded.
Okay.
Picking on weak individuals.
We're just right. That's all. We're early.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty.
Okay. So let's get to the topics.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about PGP this week. And I'm kind of embarrassed that I didn't do this on an earlier show because it's pretty basic stuff. So PGP stands for Pretty Good Privacy. It was created in 1991, all the way back then, by a guy named Phil Zimmerman. And he's like a crypto hacker type guy.
Okay.
So what PGP is open source standards for using cryptography to encrypt, decrypt, and sign messages. So a funny little aside, Zimmerman was actually charged with a federal crime for writing code. Because at the time, the law said that any encryption greater than 40 bits is military grade. And if you export it to a banned country or whatever, then, you're committing a crime. And I believe he started off with 128 bits, so that's way beyond 40 bits. So they said, oh, this is a crime. Because he released it open source, right? So people in Iran could get it, or North Korea, or anyone could get it. So the government charges him with a crime, and he actually won his case.
Oh, good.
Which led to a landmark decision declaring that code, software, is speech.
So did he win it in the local courts, or did he have to go all the way to the
I believe it wasn't Supreme. I think he got to one of the circuit courts.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's
it's awesome.
Yeah, it's the current standing precedent. Software is speech, right? You can't be arrested for making software.
I like that.
So basically, PGP can be used to encrypt messages across normally insecure or untrusted channels. So let's say we're talking on SMS, which is phone texting. This is plain text. Anyone can see it. That's sniffing the airwaves. But if you encrypt things with PGP, I could just send you what looks like random junk, and then you can decrypt it on your end. So it's a way to get around these insecure channels. And ultimately, that's what a lot of these secure apps use nowadays. It's just automatically done for you. The other cool thing you could do is verify that the original sender of a message is who they say they are, and that the message hasn't been changed during transit. So I can send you a plain text message that says, hey, Ron, what's up? And then I sign it with my PGP key.
Okay.
And then when you receive that message, you know that I created that message, and then nobody messed with it in the meantime.
Okay.
Right? So if I say, hey, Ron, you're a fucking retard, you know I'm actually calling you a retard, and it wasn't like the FBI agent interfering.
Right, but then you would get community noted.
Okay, whatever.
Ron is not a retard.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see how that works.
Try it on X. See what happens.
I think I called you a retard on X. I didn't get any notes.
No, you did make a shot. I don't know if you took a shot at me or not. Finish your thing up. We'll talk about that in a second.
So the way it works is it uses asymmetric cryptography, which is the public-private key setup. So you share your public key to the world, and you keep your private key secret. So keys, your public key can be hosted on your own website, which is a little bit risky because if someone hacks your website, they can now put a fake key up and trick people. But what we do is we have things called public key servers. The most common one is called openpgp.org. Mm-hmm. So if you go up there, you can upload your public key there, and they will keep it for you. So now, if the key on the public key server matches on your website and 3 other places, now you're more safe that this is the actual key that you're talking about. The other cool thing is you can set your keys to have an expiration date, or you can revoke it manually at any time by just clicking a button in the software. So let's say you think your machine got hacked, you think your keys might have been compromised, you just revoke that key and then issue a new one.
Nice.
And then you just got to let everybody know, hey, I got a new key.
Software. How do you let them know? By texting them?
Well, you would put it on the public key server, no, it's a good question. You would put it on the public key server, and then when they go to decrypt your message, it would fail, and then they would have to go re-download your key and say, oh, this is a new key. So software for PGP exists for every operating system and all mobile platforms. And this will store your keys. It'll store the public keys of other people, and then it'll let you sign, decrypt, and encrypt stuff. So if you go on dark markets, I mentioned this briefly, most of them will force you to use a PGP key. Oh. Because you don't want to trust their encryption.
Right.
You don't want to trust the network's encryption. You want to do your own encryption on top of all that stuff. So what kind of problems can this actually solve for you, right? As I mentioned, email and chat services are spying on you if they can. So you can encrypt all your shit so that whether they spy on you or not, they can't read your messages. Proton Mail actually does this for you. But Gmail, Yahoo, all these other sites, they have a plain text email. They're reading all your emails. So you can PGP encrypt your stuff and block them from doing that. Another use, verifying that binary software was compiled by the developers. So a lot of open source stuff, most people aren't downloading the source code and compiling it themselves. What they're doing is they're downloading a binary, and the developer says, hey, this binary is actually the source code. Trust me, bro. And the way you trust them is they give you a PGP key that signs it, and then you verify that signature, and then you can actually say, oh, okay, he's telling the truth, right?
Oh.
And the last thing, which is a really cool thing, is let's say that Ron won the Monero this week, and somebody contacts me saying, hey, I'm Ron. Here's my Monero address. I have no way to know if that person is Ron or not, right? So I'm just going to give the Monero away to whoever that person is, and then Ron is going to come and say, hey, where's my Monero, asshole? Well, it's right here. I gave it to you, right? Oh, that wasn't me. Well, Ron could have fixed this by giving me his PGP key and then signing his message, and that way I would know, oh, this is actually Ron.
Oh, that's actually cool.
Which leads me into this week's Monero challenge.
Oh, there we go.
So you have to make a PGP key, you have to give me your public key, and then you have to find my public keys, which are on openpgp.org and my website, and I'll put links in the show page notes. And you have to sign and encrypt a message to me. Now, whoever does this, you're going to be in the wheel for next week. But also, whenever you win a Monero challenge, if I have your PGP key on file, you have to sign your retrieval of the Monero. Oh, that way I know it's you. So Ein, for example, who won this week, if he wins again and he goes through the PGP stuff, he's going to have to sign his messages so that I will send the Monero away, to him. So there's your challenge this week. Send me a signed and encrypted message over PGP. And that is my talk.
Sounds pretty cool. So, the comment on X you were talking about, you were arguing with somebody,
as usual, yeah.
and you said, you're so stupid, you probably don't even understand Ron's conspiracies. Now, I'm like, huh. That kind of seems like a shot at me.
It was a little bit, yeah.
I don't care.
No, this guy was really fucking stupid. Or girl, I don't know what the gender was, but...
Yeah, no, I just thought it was funny. I don't care much. Because then I'm like, well, I'll just respond. And it's going to be like, canary in the cage, canary in the cage, canary in the cage, canary in the cage, canary in the cage. It would just be ridiculous looking.
I do have to sometimes, resist the urge to respond to some of your posts on our account.
Well, we could. No, we actually could start putting an R and a D.
We could do that, but we're losing characters.
I mean, yeah, I can type within the characters. No, I can make my point within the characters. Apparently, you can't.
I struggle sometimes. I have to do 3 posts.
Well, because you're retarded. If you would just cut down to 3 retardeds,
I can't.
You'd be okay.
It's too hard.
All right, let's get to my session. So, I've always kind of known this, but I guess I was shocked not too long ago when I was on X and I started seeing people from other countries post the same thing. It's bugs are disappearing and so are bees.
Okay.
Now, they are an essential part of our ecosystem. And I never really delved down into stuff here, but I'm going to try. And again, if this interests you, by all means, let us know, and we will actually do a tutorial on this. I highly recommend check the laws in your city or your county about bees, and then decide if you want to do it or not based on what the law says. If you want to violate the law, that's your decision to make. I would say probably not a bad thing when it comes to bees. But I highly recommend because the bee population is dropping at dramatic numbers over the past 10 years. But the last 12 months, the beekeepers are reporting they've lost half of their colonies.
Jeez.
That's a lot. And just so you know, no honeybees, no us.
Yeah.
We need them. I mean, I'm not going to say chemtrails are the ones that's doing this, but chemtrails are the ones that's doing that. I don't believe in chemtrails. But although it's really funny, some places have chemtrails and some don't.
It's not chemtrails.
Why is that?
It's not chemtrails.
It's not. I'm not a chemtrail person. I wish I was because it's kind of funny.
It's just water vapor mostly. But why do some have it, some don't? Because
can we test the fuels?
No, it's the
for Dextron. It's all right. Go ahead. So, regardless, I don't believe. I'm not a chemtrails guy. I'm not going to say they exist or don't exist. I don't know. I don't. I've never looked into it. I don't care. But so when it comes to bees, if you want to kind of get into it seriously, you can start with some beginner kits. They got some really cool beginner kits, and then you can upgrade from there. But there's also now a beehive out that you really don't need to have contact with the bees. And it's actually pretty cool. I was looking it up. I left my notes at work, but you can probably look it up if we want to post on our X account or something. But it's a auto drain beehive. And what you do is there's a little spout that sticks out. You put your little collection device under that spout, and then you have an Allen key that you go block to block to block to block, which is where all the honey is, and you turn it, and it separates it and allows the honey to flow into your collection device. So you're not actually opening up the hive to look at your bees and then actually collect them. I guess the nice thing is there is glass there, because when it comes to bees, it's important to know to look at your to look into the hive, and you can kind of tell when your hive's unhappy when some of this stuff has little tails on them, because they're trying to create a new queen. But for a beginner, just go with it. Just have your little hive, do your little collection device. All you gotta do is turn it's is that you're looking it up now?
Yeah, Flow Hive.
Yeah, Flow Hive. It might be it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put that on the show page.
Yeah, it's pretty genius, because you don't need to smoke the bees, you don't need to interact with the bees. You just collect the gold. And honey is great, but it's more about rebuilding the bee population in this country. So I highly recommend, if you can and you have a passion for this, do it. Get some bees. And the other thing is insects. I know, we don't like insects, but they do provide an essential part to our thing. So what I would recommend is, if you actually care enough about this, look at what insects are in your ecosystem, and start eating them. Eat the bugs.
Bugs.
But start growing bugs. Start ranching bugs. You can do it. They make containers you can do this in, and then you release them. I mean, it's as simple as ladybugs. We need ladybugs. We need I guess slugs.
Slugs are pretty cool.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that we need that we just don't have. So it's up to us to repopulate the earth with bugs. Like J.D. Vance wants babies. Did you hear that speech? Yeah. We need babies. So that's J.D. Vance. Now we need bees and bugs. But they are just as important as babies. To some extent, because we do need them. So look at this, and then let us know if you wanted us to do a deep dive into this, and we will. And we'll even get like an expert on here, because I've been trying to think about reaching out to a beekeeper.
Nice. And
getting him to do an interview with us or something, because the more I think about it, I do love the bees. I love the honey. I've taken class. I could run beehives. I just, because of my moving around the country forever, for the last 10 years, I haven't been able to. But I think the more we do this, the better off we're going to be. We're actually doing something good for the country than just using climate change. Oh my God. That's pretty much it. But let us know if you want us to do a deeper dive in this. But if not, you've got resources online that you can find out, and you've got like starter kits. You've got all different kinds of stuff that you can find out from. But bees are very important, and so are bugs. And so are spiders, actually, because spiders eat the bugs.
Exactly.
But wait, spiders are the problem. We kill spiders then.
No, spiders are your friends.
I know, spiders are our friends. Because, for example, don't be afraid to release the bugs in your backyard or your yard, because just make sure you grow the right bugs. Because we have roaches in the desert. You know that, right? Yeah. They don't want to come in our house. I mean, I've got a roach nest in my sprinkler irrigation system box, and when I disrupt them, they just go running and they go back to the box. They don't want to be in my house. I don't want them in the house. They don't want to be in the house. We're coexisting. I'm coexisting right now with roaches. So I'm going to leave us on that note right there. I think have a good week. We'll see you next week. Thank you for joining us at the Canary in the Cage podcast.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share us to help build the community.
You can find us at Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube, or your favorite podcast app. And even on the dark web at I2P.
Thanks for listening, and see you next time.